Hi everyone, it's Luis again. Listen, I'm making a new video and sorry I haven't posted in a while. I've been very busy, especially after the polar vortex cold and orchid damage that I had to endure. Now, uh, this is my new orchid in bloom and this is Eulophia callichroma. I did a video on this particular plant a while back. If you want to look at that one, it's just really the plant. I really don't talk about it that much. But just to recap, this Eulophia is native to Africa. And I like it because it has these pseudobulbs that remind me of an encyclia. But unlike an encyclia, it has the inflorescence comes out from the sides of the bulbs and not from between the leaves. Now this orchid is a succulent type orchid, so it grows like a cacti or a succulent. Basically, it can tolerate long periods of drought. Now I want to point out that the media, it has rocks on the top, but in here is a cacti potting mix. So it's very porous and it dries fairly fast. Now the leaves are very thin and they pendulous. They go up and then they cascade down. And for every bulb you're going to see 3 to 4 leaves, and that's all it does for the growing period. These are old growth from last year, and luckily it survived the polar vortex we had. I had it inside and the cold didn't get to it. Now I want to point out that the inflorescences are right here. This one right here. And then this one right here. So last year, if you look at the other video, I'll put a link so you guys can see it. Last year it gave me 90 flowers. This year it gave me 133 flowers. I did count every single flower. So I'm going to show you the plant, and then later I'm going to do a comparison next to myself so you guys can see how tall this plant really is. And I have it in a basket and I put supports here because the inflorescence is so tall I'm afraid that they're gonna break. So here we go. I'm gonna try to go slow so you guys can see every single detail of the plant. See, it keeps on going. You see 2 right here, 3. They branch out, and then you get more right there. Then you get more there. There you go. This, like I said, it gave me 133 flowers. So I'm super happy with this. Now I want to point out that the flower, I cut one just so you guys can see. It's real tiny, but the lateral sepals, they extend out very far out like that, so it almost looks like a little plane, like it's flying. See? Now, what I want to point out is that in the back, it has a little spur. And it's a spur kind of like what a Neophaneta might have, or an Angrecum, or even an Oranges. But it's not long, and it doesn't fall to the back and then down. It's just like a little nub in the back, It looks more like a thumb or I don't know, a little plug bubble. I don't know. I don't know how to describe that. Anyways, that's that. So that's that. I'm gonna go so you guys can see a comparison of how tall this plant is. Oh, before I forget, care for this plant is I grow it in Texas, here, San Antonio. I don't let it get above 100. I do give it some full sun sometimes, not all the time. I'm just afraid I'm going to burn the leaves. But for the majority of the time, I do give it full sun, couple of hours, 5-6 hours a day. And I give it plenty of water in the spring. And of course, in the winter, I dry it out just like the rest of them. Now, it's not deciduous, so it doesn't lose the leaves. In the winter, you'll have the same leaves because, as you can see, these leaves are from last year and they don't fall unless they're old. So there you go. Now we're gonna go over here so you guys can see how tall this plant is. So here we are back. I repositioned everything. So now you will be able to see how tall this plant is. Right there. That's a very, very, very tall inflorescence. There you go. Ouch. Okay guys, thanks for watching. This is my video on my Eulophia callichroma. Thanks for watching.